I bet Nancy's dream was to be Mrs. Jimmy J.J. Walker.
All right, Al. Now use that beer sponge you call a brain.
Well, since sucking the life out of my husband and leaving him an empty husk is too long for the card, I'll say a cowgirl.
Try again.
A cow?
How many times have I told you? When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a ballerina.
Ballerina? You sure are my nutcracker.
I can't believe you, Al. How is it that you know the ninth play of your championship game?
42 Blast 1-2.
And yet you don't know my favorite movie, my birthday, or the color of my eyes.
Well, we should have got partial credit for Bloodshot.
Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And I just wanted to show an example that a lot of people out there would want to know. Why is it? Because my dad is kind of like that too. And he's been married to my mom for for more than 50 years. I don't know exactly how many years. And so I wanted to let you know, why is it that men can't remember their spouse's birthdays and things like that? What is it about men that they can't remember about things that they should be remembering? And I'm going to give you the answer right now. All right, straight to the point. In that scene that you saw with Al Bundy and Peggy Bundy from that sitcom Married with Children, the thing is, I could say that my father pretty much can relate to that. My parents, in that sense, you know, when it comes to arguments of him not remembering this and that. It is true that my dad does have a little bit of attention deficit disorder, you know. Not that I'm making excuses for him, but of course not all men are like this when it comes to not having that much respect or not remembering anniversaries and things like that. The main reason why is not because like some people say that they're just wired different. They're just different, you know, about what they even like and dislike, and they're wired different as far as the way they feel, their empathy towards their spouse. They're more into sports and whatever else that interests them, and they're just wired differently and this and that. Well, yeah, okay, that's true. But you also have to say is they don't give a shit. They simply don't care to remember. Yeah, they're wired differently. Not all men are like that. Just the ones that are more macho type. You know, those type of I can't think of the name for these type of men. But my dad is one of them. The way he was brought up and the way he was taught. Who cares what women think or whatever, you know, that type of old-fashioned bullshit. The reason why they don't remember anniversaries or this and that, and they put their spouses through, you know, through a lot of tension and this and that, and the arguments, and they're not respected enough, is because they simply do not care. They don't care to remember. They don't care. They plainly don't give a shit. that's the way they are. It's not because they want to disrespect their spouse. It's because of the fact that they the way they think. You know, it's like that book. I forgot who wrote it, but the guy who wrote "Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus." I never read it, but I saw the guy's lecture on it a long time ago, and I kind of remember some of the stuff he was saying. It's just that they're just wired differently. What they like and what they don't like, what they care about and what they don't care about. That's just how they are. But there's also some men who do remember, because they're just different. Like I said before, just like with men that cheat or whatever. Not all men are cheaters, you know, that kind of thing. So all that stuff that I just said to you, hopefully it makes sense for a lot of you women any women that are watching this. Hopefully there's no feminists that are like saying, oh, well, you also left out this and that and and stuff like that. Well, I mean, I don't care who posts a comment of what. But yeah, again, like I said before, hang on for 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. The thing is, one thing that I also noticed about not only my dad, but I have to use him as an example, but there's a lot of men that are like this. Why is it that they don't remember the most intimate moments, like their first date? It's like, do you remember what we did in our first date? What you said to me? The place we went to, where we went, what we did? And she's remembering how the beautiful moment, and he's like, no. Because he doesn't care. He didn't care to remember. Because, it's not because he doesn't care about his wife, or he doesn't love his wife. It's not because of that. It's just because of his character and the way he thinks, and also the way he was brought up and this and that. He simply does not care to remember, which is pretty sad. However, if you were to ask him, and my dad's even admitted to this, well, if you were to ask that same guy, do you remember the first time you got laid with this one lady that you had a crush on, or with this one prostitute that you were banging? He says, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, she was wearing this nice whatever outfit, and she had the name of whatever on it, and he'll go into detail about how she looked. He'll go into detail about the room that they were in, the color of the sheets. If there was a ceiling fan, he'll tell you there was a ceiling fan. He'll go into detail about what he remembers. He'll remember the first time he got laid, or about this particular slut that he was with, but he doesn't remember his intimate moment with his wife on their first date. You know, the romantic whatever kind of thing, or not that they had sex. I'm talking about, you know, just their first date, or even the time when they first had sex, or the first time they made out in their cars. He's not going to remember that. A lot of men, some men might remember, I guess, but they won't remember that. But they'll remember their moments with a slut and this and that. And my mom, I remember she got so fucking angry, saying, you remember your fucking puta that you were with. You'll go into detail, but you don't remember the date, what you said to me on the time we were dating, and it was a beautiful evening and this and that. And like, I don't remember. I'm sorry. That was a long time ago. I remember that, but you don't. And then, you know, he puts him in a corner. And I think it's kind of like very fucked up. But my mom is kind of fucked up too. She kind of thinks that he doesn't love her, that he sees her as a piece of trash, and which is not true. It's not that. It's just the way he is. He's just wired different. And she doesn't want to believe it. I tried to explain that to her, and she doesn't want to believe it. And also, there was this one moment where my dad can get immature. He's funny. He's a funny guy. He does have a sense of humor. He does like to play practical jokes and stuff like that. But there's times where he goes a little bit too far. One time we were watching TV, and my dad, he thought it was funny, but it wasn't. He decided to, because my mom was sitting down by the couch, and he was in the end of the couch. He was like close to her. He decided to put his butt right by her face and blow a fart. He just a real loud, real fucking a loud fart right by her face. He starts laughing his head off. He thought it was funny. He was just very immature. And then she got extremely fucking angry. But she got angry for the wrong reasons. Yeah, of course that's what he did was stupid. I would get angry too. I would get mad too. But she said that the reason why he did it, because he thinks that women are fucking nothing but dirt. He thinks they're worthless pieces of shit. Men think they're this and that. And my mom with all this type of fucking feminist ranting. And she started she picked up the remote and she started throwing it and like, Mom, you're throwing the remote. You're gonna fuck it up. It broke. We had to get like a universal remote. The batteries fell out and the plastic thing got all fucked up. She smashed it hard. And you don't fucking grab something and just throw it and smash it on the whatever thing. You don't do that. I could understand if you broke one of his things, but she just grabbed the first thing, whatever. It could have been something that, I could have bought some CDs that I got from the store, and I just temporarily put it right close to her, and she could have just grabbed it and threw it and not give a shit. There's been times where she broke a couple of my things. It just happened to be there in a way. But the thing is, she was wrong for saying that that's the reason why he did it. My dad did it because he was just immature. What he did was very childish and very stupid. But it wasn't because he wanted to degrade women or any stupid crap like that. It had nothing to do with that. That's just completely fucking retarded. He was just stupid. Very dumb. Okay, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. I want to hear what you think about what I just said in this video. Any comments, questions, let me know. You know what to do, kind of thing. And to all of you, take care.